Hello guys, welcome to Genius Developer. Today we are going to discuss about what is the difference between out of memory error and stack overflow error and memory leak. So guys, all these three problems belong to JVM memory errors and are somehow related to each other. That's why I am discussing all these concepts together. So for interview perspective, this is one of the most important and frequently asked questions in Java interviews in every MNCs. And also from an application development perspective, it is very important concept in Java. You can go to any MNC, this question will be asked everywhere, like TCS, Wipro, Infosys, Accenture, or Google, or Microsoft. Everywhere this question will be encountered, guys. So, if you explain this logic very well, the interview panel will be very impressed by you and you will be guaranteed selected very happily, guys. And trust me, these are very simple concepts and having just 4 to 5 lines of code, guys. So, now coming to the core topics. So, as we know that, guys, in JVM memory, there are two parts, like two core parts of JVM memory. One is heap area and another are non-heap areas like method area, meta space, code cache, and thread stack. All those goes into non-heap areas. So mainly, if we talk about the JVM memory errors, so out of memory error occurs into heap area, guys, and stack overflow error occurs into non-heap area or stack area, guys, in this area. And memory leak also is problem of the mainly JVM heap area, guys. So let us discuss in more details, guys. So here is clear explanation of both differences, like out of memory error and stack overflow error and memory leak problem, guys. So first, out of memory error, it occurs when the JVM cannot allocate more memory for objects because heap or other memory areas is exhausted or overloaded. So guys, mainly out of memory error occurs when JVM cannot allocate more memory for new objects because heap memory got overloaded. Here are the some common causes for this error: creating too many objects without releasing references, and loading large files data into memory. And third is the memory leak. Because of memory leak also out of memory out of memory error occurs in JVM, guys. So here is some code logic I have implemented for out of memory error. So I will explain this in detail into IntelliJ, guys. This will throw this error java.lang.out of memory error java heap space, because it will happen into heap area, so it's a java heap space. Now coming to the second topic, guys, this is stack overflow error. So stack overflow error occurs when a thread call stack exceeds its allocated size, usually due to infinite or very deep recursive method calls. So stack overflow error mainly occurs due to recursive method calls, guys. So we must know what is the recursive method calls. So recursive or infinite method call in Java 1, sorry guys, in Java one method can call another method inside its body. This is a common feature. But if one method calls the same method inside their own body, then it is called a recursive method call, and it is goes in an infinite call. And finally, this causes the stack overflow error, guys. Here are the common causes: infinite recursion and very deep method call chains. All this causes stack overflow error in JVM. Here is some I have given example. I will definitely explain this logic into IntelliJ from running the code, guys. So after uh, executing this code, JVM will throw this error or exception java.lang dot stack overflow error. Now coming to the next topic, third topic, memory leak. This is also JVM memory problem, guys. So it occurs when application retains references of unused object and prevents the garbage collector from deleting it. So it gradually occupies more memory and reduces available memory for the JVM machine, guys. So this also usually happens into heap area, and when the heap area is fully occupied, then it will throw out of memory error. This also problem of memory leak, guys. So common causes for memory leak are static collection holding objects indefinitely, unclosed resources like JDBC connection or any file open, and listeners or callbacks not removed. So these are the some causes which because of those it occurs memory leak issue. But finally it will throw out of memory error only when this memory leak issue occurs. So this is some logic of memory leak or out of memory error. So, though this looks out of memory error, the root cause is memory leak because objects are unintentionally retained. So this is the main reason for memory leak, guys. Now let's talk about the core concept of memory leak or out of memory error or stack overflow error because all these topics are connected to each other. So we will understand the core concept of these errors, guys. First, we know that JVM memory is like divided into two parts, heap area and non-heap area. Okay. And non-heap area divided into multiple parts like method area, meta space, code cache, and thread stack, right? So let's think that let's understand in some simple language, guys. Suppose you are staying at home and every day, you are staying at your home and every day you are bringing some green vegetables, some milk pouches, and some other items for cooking food or tea. So after cooking tea or food, some unused objects are created. Like after cooking tea or milk, so milk pouch or plastic becomes an unused object. Actually, the milk pouch is object reference only because the main object was milk that got used and it was stored into object reference of milk pouch. So after using milk, the milk pouch becomes an unused object reference. Likewise, after cutting the green vegetable, also you will get some unused objects. So all the unused objects, references, or garbages you will throw into a dustbin after cooking the food. Let us suppose after 2 3 days or every weekend you are cleaning all this garbage from your dustbin by using some garbage collector. Suppose one weekend you did not get time to clean your dustbin due to some busy schedule. So now your dustbin becomes full of garbage or unused objects. And now it throws memory leak issues or out of memory error. So the dustbin will say that first you clean these unused objects, only I can store new objects. Now you will call the garbage collector or some cleaner or GC to clean your dustbin, or you will clean yourself, then you will perform other tasks. So like the same way, guys, after performing any operation, the garbage collector used to delete the unused objects from JVM dustbin. But if some objects are not deleted for a long time, then those objects creates memory leak issue or out of memory error. Hope this point becomes crystal clear now. If you still have any doubt, you can drop your question in the comment box, guys. So now coming to the resolution part. Suppose this error is occurring. So how to resolve memory leak issues or out of memory error problems? So resolving a memory leak problem involves identifying the cause and then applying the appropriate fix. Here is a structured approach to help you resolve memory leaks effectively. So step to resolve memory leak problem first you have to detect the memory leak. Use for detecting the memory leak we can use the some tools like for Java we can use VisualVM, Eclipse MAT, PureKit, JProfile. Likewise for JavaScript we can use Chrome Dev tools. Guys, performance memory types. Like this for Python we can use obj graph and trace malloc, and for .NET we can use dot memory and ants memory profiler, guys. Now second is the identify the cause. What is the reason why this issue is occurring? We have to identify. So look for the common leaks patterns like in Java unclosed resources. Sometimes we use some resources like file objects or so many like database connection, but we forgot to close. So those are the unused resources or connections like JDBC connection and static references, holding large objects unnecessarily, and listeners not removed. If there are some UI component listeners not removed, poor cache management, guys. Due to like some poor cache management, also some objects are remains un, like unused and uncleaned. So hash map or concurrent hash map growing indefinitely, this also cause this issue. Inner class holding outer class reference, especially in long-lived threads. This is also one of the reason, guys. So here are the some reason into big and JavaScript like detached DOM elements still referenced in JavaScript and global variables and closures. So how to fix the code? Okay, guys. Here is some logic to fixing the code, like depending on the different root cause. So we can use in Java enclose resources in finally blocks or use try with resource. This is the new feature of Java 7 try with the resource, and either we can use finally block to close any unused resources. Remove unused reference or use weak reference, guys. and unregistered listeners or callbacks when no longer needed. Use memory efficient data structures like deep hash map, soft reference, etc. And break long lived object reference chains. So these are the some ways to fixing the code. We can follow this like in best use practices of daily coding guys. And here are the for test and monitor we need to like apply the fix test the system under load and monitor memory usage to confirm the usage result and prevent future leaks. For future leaks, we need to do continuously code review and static analysis. We can use some tools like Sonar Cubes, very important guys. Automated testing with memory profiling and apply best practices for proper scoping and avoid unnecessary static fields. So these were the main points, guys. Now the key summary points of those differences, like out of memory error, stack overflow error, and memory leak. So effects heap it out of memory error affect like heap area, permission, and meta space. But stack overflow error it affects thread stack, guys, thread or stack area. Memory leak usually affect in heap memory, guys, and causes excessive memory uses. Excessive memory uses in heap area cause out of memory error, and infinite or deep recursion it cause the stack overflow error. Now, memory leak unreleased object references. Unreleased object references cause memory leak. Detectable via heap dumps profiling tools, and we can detect why stack crash, the stack overflow error. Here, memory leak we can detect by profilers tools like VisualVM, JProfiler, etc. and leads to program crash. It will crash the program out of memory error, and this also stack overflow error also will crash the program. And memory leak guys usually gradually degradation. First it will gradually like it will decrease the speed of application and then finally it will throw out of memory error. So this is the main differences into out of memory error, stack overflow error and memory leak guys. So now coming to our code guys, and we will see here the clear differences and some piece of code. So by running some piece of code, we will see the actual how the this error is occurring into JVM and how we can fix this guys. Here are only some few lines of code, but we need to understand the logic only guys. So here I have defined out of memory class and I have taken public static void main method, and this is the mainline. Just I have created one object of names string type object array list, and I'm here just printing hello guys, welcome to Genius Developer. And this is the core logic of this error guys. While 2 is greater than 0, while 2 is greater than 0 guys, 2 is always greater than 0. It will return always true only, it cannot be ever false. So it will be continuously executing this block, and in this block we are adding namelist dot add new string Krishna. So always this will add one new string continuously, it will string like it will add new string object into memory, and this is a object, so it will go into heap area memory guys. So when we can here change this true also guys, but it will also return true only, just for understanding I have written this logic. So it will continuously add this Krishna object into heap memory area But finally, when it will be overflow, then it will throw this out of memory error. So here it is creating too many objects without releasing the reference, and string objects keeps consuming heap memory until it goes full. And now this caused the memory leak issue when the heap memory is fully occupied. So let's run guys what will be the output for this JVM error. See guys, it is creating, it printed hello guys, welcome to Genius Developer, and now it is executing. It's still this is still executing some, like it is creating internally some objects. But now after some time, when the heap memory is full guys, or it's got overloaded, then it is throwing out of memory error, Java heap space. So this was the logic. This is very simple logic, guys, but just we need to understand the flow how it is happening. So here we can change this also, like we can make true, guys. Also, if you make true, then also it will be through the same exception, like out of memory error. So let's say it actually internally first it will create some objects, but when there will be no space remains, then it will throw out of memory error in heap area. See guys. Likewise, let us go to Stack Overflow, guys. Okay. So Stack Overflow, I have implemented this piece of code, guys. Here we can see this is like this is a class and have declared main method, and here we are calling this recursive call method. Here I have declared one recursive call method. So first we should know what is the recursive call method, guys. This is the most important. So when one method calls the same method inside its body, then it is called a recursive method. So this recursive call method, it is calling same method, calling its own method inside this own body. So now it is called a recursive method. So here guys, I am just printing system.out.println, calling recursively just for understanding. So, and I'm just calling this recursive call method inside this same method. So this method is called inside its own method without any termination condition. So because of that, it will throw stack overflow error. So let's see this code by running how this stack overflow is error is throwing. See guys, first it is try to print this. It first let us clear and we will run again. See, first it is trying to printing this line, calling recursively like many times. See, now finally it throws the stack overflow error. Like exception in thread main jaw.lang dot stack overflow error. But before that is tried to printing this line system dot out dot println. But when this stack area got fully occupied, then it throws stack overflow error. So this was the complete core concept, guys, about out of memory error and stack overflow error, guys. Hope most of the points are clear. And this is very important concept in terms of interviews or in terms of understanding the application logic and developing any application. So But still, if you have any doubt or any question, you can ask in the comment, guys. So thank you for watching this video so far. Have a nice day, guys.